Greetings from the government and the people of Kiribati. Kiribati is a country located in the Central Pacific. But despite our strategic location and the opportunities that we have, there are inevitable challenges, one of which is climate change. And of course, as you'll be watching the video clips, you'll be able to know more clearly that climate change is indeed a serious problem to Kiribati. We have a vision, a longer-term vision for 20 years. We call Kiribati Vision 20 years, where fisheries and tourism are our main priority sectors, in which we believe that they can fast-track and accelerate the development for a better world for our people. We can't do it alone. We need the cooperation and the hands of our development partners and those who are ready to assist and join us on this ambitious journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, we wish you all good health. Kamnabdeni ni Maori, and welcome to Kiribati. Kiribati is a nation of 33 small islands straddled across the Central Pacific with a population of over 110,000 people and is custodian to a large ocean about twice the size of Alaska or 4 times the size of Washington, D.C. The people of Kiribati enjoy a tropical climate all year, the white sandy beaches and beautiful blue lagoons. However, this low-lying atoll nation, with its highest peak of just 3 meters above sea level, is vulnerable to the many impacts of global warming and sea level rise. In the Bunginawa village in the island of Abayang, Ata is facing the impacts of climate change.
Minta terigi towana me towana ya jau me ya kaina be noria tipikari me ya ari ki kina kongo ya urua kina ana ya kan ya roko te kabuan ba ngana bari ya boni pene ari ngaro ya tapona u kan ngiari ntario ya roko te takanga ngana bari ya pere ni me te popai me tu panana me karo kare anuria ba era kin kora te kaina no e pere tura ki nuera ya ena ko te au tu wana ena ko te au wana e manga ka kiwa kieta ena ka tuwa ngane te me yo ani ya tu ngane te tu manta ko me te mania o ya ke me tapola ne ka ngai pare ka kai me yo kin karo ko me ya.
Kiribati is in fact experiencing the many detrimental impacts of climate change, such as coastal erosion, seawater intrusion to the underground water, the source of drinking, cooking, and cleaning water for many Kiribati people. Kiribati has gone without rain in the past few months, leaving rainwater tanks empty, crops to dry up, and more importantly, it has placed a strain on the food security of the people of Kiribati. Such scenarios have caused major pressure on the government of Kiribati for many years. On the 9th of March 2016, The election of the new government, led by His Excellency President Tanes Mamau, brings a season of hope for our country's future, with confidence in the focus of his administration to find innovative solutions in addressing the impacts of climate change. This is crucial not only in maintaining our islands, but more importantly, in maintaining our cultural identity and the legacy and stories of our ancestors that have been passed down for many, many generations. The new government will soon launch its long-term vision that will set the development plan of Kiribati not at an incremental but on a quantum leap pace, with strategic investment into the human, natural, and cultural capital. The vision is called Kiribati Vision for 20 Years, or KV20. The government has selected fisheries and tourism as the two key sectors that will drive this vision forward. Kiribati has one of the biggest oceans in the Pacific, with a vast exclusive economic zone of about 3.5 million square kilometers. The government is developing innovative ways of harnessing these marine resources that will maximize the benefits for the people of Kiribati. Some of these initiatives include fleet development. This involves developing medium-sized, long-line vessels for the local fishermen that will enable them to catch fish in spots further away from the islands on a much larger scale. This development will also provide capacity training for fishermen to maintain their catch at a quality that can be marketed at premium prices both in the local and international market. Another initiative is the catch quota system, a joint initiative with the New Zealand government which replaces the current licensing arrangement for long-line fisheries to ensure sustainability of our tuna resources, especially the big eye tuna given its overfished status. Having this system in place will ensure that our marine resources are not endangered and are conserved for future generations. The government is also investing in bait fish farming, an activity which involves the breeding of juvenile milkfish as bait fish for foreign long-line fishing vessels. This will attract foreign vessels that fish in our waters or nearby waters to visit our ports and moreover expose our local milkfish industry. Other initiatives include deep sea mining, building of transshipment hub and more processing plants, and the capitalization of fishing license. The KV20 also focuses on the development of sustainable tourism that promotes the unique culture of Kiribati and its beautiful islands. One of the government's policy is to promote and encourage the Kiribati culture. This will not only allow us to maintain our identity, but will also attract tourists to visit our islands and experience the culture of the people who see the first sunrise. The government is also investing deeply into the promotion of its uninhabited islands in the Line and Phoenix Group to foreign investors. The plan is to have 5-star eco-friendly resorts that will provide world-class diving, fishing, and surfing experiences for tourists. Kiribati is also home to Pipa, one of the largest marine reserves in the world, which was declared as a World Heritage by UNESCO in 2010. The KV20 has an ambitious aim to transform Kiribati into the Dubai or Singapore of the Pacific. The government has decided to take charge of its fate and put in place innovative financing modalities that will allow us to fast-track financial support for our sustainable agenda, especially in relation to climate change and disaster risk reduction. South Tarawa, the island capital, is densely populated and holds more than half of the total population. And with its population rapidly growing, more pressure is placed on its natural resources and infrastructure. The need for more land space to cater for the expanding population on South Tarawa is ever growing. In addressing this, the Kiribati government is working together with the government of New Zealand on a project called the Maigu Adaptation Project. The Maigu is a large, low-lying, uninhabitable government land, and this initiative aims to elevate the land and make it habitable. The plan is to have up to 35,000 people reside on this piece of land, and essential facilities like schools, clinics, and shops will also be built. The town planning of this area will be designed in a way that is resilient to the impacts of climate change.
I would like to thank the government for its KB20. We really support and encourage it to achieve it for our future. I am also making a strong call on the international community to assist our government in making this vision come true and to achieve the future of our people and our islands.
Kain Kiribati bukin bitagin kanuan buong.
Ayera pa na nakaluan mi tau tek. Ani KV20. Agar ayo ya kirang kora-kora kaupain. Ngana ron pa itu pa kita kantan ngani ya yang oi tau tek. Masinari kita kan ron ata kana guwakan tupai masing apo. Wan ira paran. Masyaro ko lang tumana kasi nag bangay na ba man tipi ke tebe tuwa na skatayan kun kari kira ke arura ni ro.
Climate change is real, and Kiribati experiences its impacts on an everyday basis.
Climate change is indeed a serious problem to Kiribati. But we don't believe that Kiribati will sink like the Titanic ship. The Titanic ship is different. It is built by human hands, whilst our country, our beautiful islands are created by the hands of God. My government will do its utmost capability to try and build the capacity of our people. But the idea is to build Kiribati into a resilient and improve adaptive capacity so we can enjoy a peaceful living in our beautiful islands.
Our vision to uplift Kiribati to ensure a brighter and safer future for the next generation will not be possible if we continue to be at the front line of climate change. We call upon the world leaders and the global community to stand in solidarity with the people and the government of Kiribati in our fight against climate change, our fight for our existence, our fight for our home, our fight to provide a better and safe tomorrow for our children and grandchildren. May our traditional blessings of the Maori, the Roi, or the Tabumua be upon us all. Kambesin Rapa.